introduction round these parts, man. To my left, we got Louie. Make some noise. Alright, we're from Edinburgh. We've got Mr.Mackenzie. Make some Steve's a fiend! I'll drop you like it's hot! Don't even fucking try and start before I fucking tell him he's got to be clocked! Like Gasp tune! That's how I drop this! Heckle me, you mad goon! Gives an extra 10 seconds till I fucking start again! How I'm saying it against Mr. McCain! Steve's a fiend! Just told me he's got a lump in his throat! It's my right to demean! You can't came for Street Fighter? Well, ST had a dream! He go Hadouken for a new Adam's apple this Halloween! And you're a bit jinxed, know what I mean? Scotland Yard rep Scotland hard. You went to England and forgot your bars. You some think you're heavy, I think you're no bad, but you having charisma, you lacking vocab. You've no reason to be heard, you've no reason to be feared. Your accent is weird. I mean, your accent is weird. The DJ in your crew couldn't scratch his psoriasis. No matter how many times you reenact it, the click couldn't catch it. It'll never be a perfect practice. So don't act hard, you couldn't batter your eyelids. To ken means to know to the colloquial Edinburgh lowly. So with his convoluted approach to act like he knows me, I won't call him Mr. McCain, I call him Mr. McNosey. And in Edinburgh is the Middle East of Scotland. There's a few comparisons. Glasgow's the Wild West, we battle and dabble in arrogance. I'm slashing this man of embarrassment. He's little Riz raising cash for kids in Palestine. I'm wondering what is really happening.
Does anyone know why Louie is a legend? Because Louie could eat an apple through a letterbox when it's hidden inside a bread bin. And that shit's impressive. Attention! Presenting Mighty Mouse and Minor Mentor. In headphones you sound like a transgender Tina Turner trying to do a tiny temper. Tinker, traitor, soldier, spy. The square root of that tooth looks like it's poking you in the eye. That's it! Check it, that's the biggest buck tooth from you to Timbuktu. Anyone who says it isn't, they're talking shit, it is, so fuck you. Yeah, that's right, that's true. He's on some daft shit. He doesn't know that the DJ for Catch Click's also the DJ for Perfect Practice. Dumbass, you know what I'm saying? That's the situation. That fucking 1975 top was fucking well before you were born, so you're no repping Zulu Nation. Check it out. You look like an experiment gone wrong. See that fucking hat? Looks like a dinosaur's condom.
You mentioned dead relatives and rappers' kids against Dan and Chad, like, ha ha. Well, if your mum died in a car crash with the kids in the back, that would be your bad car, ma. And if the kids survive, raise them Catholic, double cross your future. You love your bird sacrilege, and she's a prostitute. My mind is as sharp as a kitchen utensil. When I cipher, I'm spitting it's mental. When Mackenzie ciphers, it's petrol. You're more of a dick and a dastardly, a thick bastard with the audacity to battle me in my hometown at capacity. For this would be close, you're flat out in casualty. Get your house in order, you're semi-detached with reality. And this racist, Nazi, clan bastard talk about the Zulu nation as a slack rapper hoping to leave an African bam battered. Stevie, those cats click, spastic, cringers need you, but only Mackenzie come out here alive as a ginger Ouija.
kangaroo. This night was named after you! Because you got a cleft lip that left you with a lisp. I wasn't even going to mention it again, but it's getting on my tits. Newsflash! You, lad, have the theatrics of Tupac. It's just too bad you have a lisp like Chris Eubank. It's been a long, long time since Big Bad Louie last saw Poontang. Your ma's tits are so droopy, they're booby traps, or pussy flaps are the entrance to the 37th chamber of the Wu-Tang. He's a fun-loving criminal, picking up kids with a Scooby snacks. He came to the battle wearing a woolly hat as a goodie bag, ready to rob somebody, looking like a stick-up kid rocking a goofy mask. His world is so blue, it would make a racist smurf smile. The last time he was in a tight jam is when he got his wee wanking spanners trapped in a turnstile. 1 minute.
Right, 2 minutes. Back-to-back number going on now. Hold it down for Louie. Hold it down. Shut the hell up. Alright, 2 minutes. Let's go. Check it out. This is the part where I flip shit he said in the second round. Wait. So, it's a sad state of affairs when you need to make up things to slag the rhymer. Well, I've got a lisp. Aye. Is that right? Ruth loves it when I flubber 70 syllables inside her in a
He sees a microphone. He thinks that looks lickable. The way you dribble your syllables is despicable. And you're right, that 77 fucking lisp is unconditional. Check it out, that's 4 bars. I rhyme for a start. You can't even fucking count to fucking 4.5.
Let me ask you, Crow, what the fuck are you doing? We're having a good battle here. Why the fuck are you booing? Yeah! Now can't you count to 4.5? Mackenzie, you fucked that right up. You must be having a laugh.
I am having a laugh. It's called crowd reaction. I'm a legend. Check it out. He looks like a fucking Mexican gringo. He gives deep throat to pedos, and he's the reason that Pivo smells like fucking Pio.
Mackenzie, you come here across the M8 motorway. The other day, remember you phoned me, mate, and you're like, I'm coming across the M8 motorway. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? The M8 motorway.
He sees his pals in the street. He's like, hey, yoo-hoo! He says he talked to me last week on the phone. He never, cuckoo! And he actually brought up my fucking wife's name. That's inconsequential. He's scared of people finding out his real continent of origin. He's chicken oriental.
So you talking about my eyes? Like I'm Chinese? I freestyle, I outflip them all. If I'm Chinese, I'll chop off your testicles, feed them to your children, tell them that they're chicken balls.
Don't talk about my children. Your baby sisters, your babysitter. Like I said, you need to learn how to count. I bet that bitch has got a minge like a burst couch in a burnt out church house.
That's that one, man.
Go to the judges.
We're back for the judges, and it is a 3-0 decision for Louie.
probably the tightest battle so far. Well, the tightest battle of the night actually. It was Louie, he's Mr.Mackenzie, two veterans at the battle circuit, man. Tough decision. I'm going to give it to Louie based on simply the fact he had a bit more on his punchlines, a bit more hits on his punchlines than Mr.Mackenzie. But top battle of the day probably for me, Bruce.
The battle of the evening for me, the Steve Mackenzie, Louie, fuck me. Steve Mac was amazing with Edinburgh Boy, I love him, but you can't just be faithful for fucking region, man. Louie, his rebuttals are on fire, he's outrageous, man. So I had to give it to Louie, man, so that's how it is.
Cracking battle, both guys were fucking deadly, but I think based on presence and punchlines, Louie just edged it, but both were fucking sick as fuck. That last round, they went 2 minutes fucking back and forth, was incredible, man. Big ups to Louie, big ups to Mackenzie, but Louie took that in 3. Peace.